Hi friends, this is me Harshita Handal here. Today I'll be talking about internuclear ophthalmoplegia. Let's learn from basics. Horizontal movement of the eye. Coming to the horizontal movement of the eye, that is to see in the horizontal gaze what is the thing which is required. It is to see towards left side. The right frontal eye field fires. To see to the right, the left frontal eye field fires. So it is if to that is contralateral. If to we have to see towards left, the right frontal eye field fires, and towards right means it is left frontal eye field fires. And coming to the center of the horizontal gaze, it is known as PPRF. The name itself has pontine. So this is located in pons. PPRF का full form होता है paramedian pontine reticular formation. Okay, and coming to what does right PPRF do is it helps in looking towards the right side. What does left PPRF do is to look towards the left side. Okay, this is all about the basics. That is, we learned from where it is dictated. That is, if we have to say in terms of frontal eye field, we should always say as a contralateral side. That is, to see towards left, the right is fired. To see towards right, the left is fired. Coming to PPRF, it is always ipsilateral kind of thing. That is, to see towards right, right PPRF fires. To see towards left, the left PPRF fires. This is known as a horizontal gaze center. And you should also know there is something called vertical gaze center, that is in midbrain. Okay, this is all about PPRF. Now let's learn I have tried to explain this with a diagram. That is, now give a guess. Looking to left, which PPRF is fired? It is ipsilateral, right? So left PPRF fires. Looking to right, that is to gaze something towards the right. Which PPRF fires? It is right PPRF. Okay. So now, if right PPRF lesions occur, patient cannot see towards which side? That is right ka this palsy has occurred, PPRF ka some lesion has occurred, so the patient cannot look towards right side. That is always it is ipsilateral. If left PPRF ka lesions occur, it is the patient cannot look towards left side. Okay, this is coming to this is all about PPRF. Now the question is, what does MLF do? See, I'll tell you. The PPRF will always make the eye to abduct by sixth nerve innervation. Whereas this PPRS has to make both the eyes to look towards right side. This right PPRF should make the both eyes to look towards right, means it should make this right eye to abduct and left eye to adduct. To make the right eye abduct, it uses sixth nerve. But to make the other opposite side का वो क्या बोलता है opposite eye to adduct, it makes use of what is known as MLF. Here comes MLF. That is, MLF will innervate this MLF will innervate the same side eye with a third nerve connection. Therefore MLF का function होता है वो that will adduct the ipsilateral eye by third nerve innervation. Okay, now let's learn what will happen if MLF lesion occur. MLF lesion, that is failure of adduction of that side eye. As I said, the function is to adduct, to make the adduction of the eye in the ipsilateral eye. Uh, so its lesion will result in failure of adduction of that side eye. So to make you understand better, I have tried to draw the diagram. See, in this diagram, the patient is trying to look towards this side. Okay, that and in this diagram, the patient is trying to look towards this side. And what will happen if MLF lesions occur in this part of the eye? The same side of the eye cannot adduct. Therefore, when the patient tries to look towards that side, instead of the eyeball rolling like this, what will happen is this eye cannot adduct, but this eye will abduct. So this is what will happen if MLF lesion occur in this part. What will happen if the MLF lesion occur in this eye? That is, you always remember this is right and this is left. If the lesion occur in left MLF, the left side ka eye cannot adduct. Therefore, if the patient is asked to look towards this side, instead of the lesion, instead of the proper orientation of the eye like this, the resulted would be this eye would abduct, but this part of the eye cannot adduct. Therefore, it would be at the center. This is what I have tried to explain down even with the diagram. That is, right sided ka MLF का lesion में the finding is this, and left side ka MLF में the finding is this. So that is failure of adduction of the same side eye. This is about MLF. This is also known as, this is what is known as internuclear ophthalmoplegia. And you should also know a very important fact that MLF is thickly myelinated. Because of this, this is the lesion, this INO occurs in most commonly in demyelinating disorders like multiple sclerosis more commonly. So INF का when MLF का lesion होता है, it results in INO. As you know, MLF when when lesion of MLF occur, the adduction paralysis on the same side is lost. Now there is also associated nystagmus. Why the nystagmus is present is the opposite eye, which is normal, will abduct, but due to the cortex which prevents abduction of the abducting eye, the nystagmus will develop. The nystagmus is in abducting eye. Okay, so you will find adduction paralysis on the ipsilateral eye and nystagmus in the opposite eye. This is what happens in MLF lesion. Now, what will happen if MLF and PPRF both are damaged on one side? That is, see the diagram. Here the MLF and PPRF both are damaged on the same side. That is right side. When right side ka both MLF and PPRF are gone, what can happen? I'll try to explain this. When MLF is gone, this eye cannot innervate, gets its innervation from the third nerve. Therefore, it cannot adduct. Okay, and when this PPRF is gone, this eye cannot get its innervation from the sixth nerve. Therefore, its abduction is gone. Coming to what will this PPRF not only innervates the innervates this eye by the sixth nerve, it also, as usual, it would innervate the opposite side MLF, and this MLF would make the third nerve innervation, say that adduction of that eye. Therefore, even this is lost. So here we lost 0.5. This is 0.5 and this is 0.5. Considering this, there is 1.5 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, that is 1.5 is gone. This is known as 1.5 syndrome. Okay, that is when MLF and PPRF lesion occur, this results in what is known as 1.5 syndrome. And the next question is, what is 8.5 syndrome? 8.5 syndrome is nothing but, along with the above mentioned lesion, if seventh nerve is also damaged, then it results in what is known as 8.5 syndrome. This is all the explanation I have tried to make about internuclear ophthalmoplegia. I hope this may be helpful for you in understanding MLF and PPRF and 8.5 syndrome. Thank you guys. Keep learning. Enjoy learning. Bye bye.